Hey, welcome back. Good morning, friends. Hello, YouTube. Let's see what went on here. Today was kind of annoying. I hope you guys are okay. Kind of expected some shenanigans. I was trading today and I removed that purple line, but if you guys remember from the beginning of the week, it was the midway point of these candles here. So this is where I was looking for a bottom for the week. One of them, and if it wants to continue on, if we are bearish from here, then this will be where I'm going to short to or find a long at, depending on when we get here. I'm going to leave that on. I was trading today. I really enjoyed nothing on my charts, so I just removed stuff. But, if you want to go back into the video and grab that price point from, I believe, Sunday evening, just before midnight, you'll see that. I got a playlist called NQ Projections 2025, late 2025. So it's just back in there a little bit. So let's hop into a 15-minute chart and see what kind of shenanigans went on here. When I woke up quite early. And I seen this going on already. And then that dumping through Asia, kind of running into these discount targets here. I don't like that it fell shy of that. And that bugs me. So I'm fairly certain it hit the deviation, but fell shy of the midway point here. Let's check out this candle here. Open is 880.50 and the low is the same. So there's no tail on that candle. So I'll likely revisit that area. I woke up and seen some shenanigans going on in here, and I just went back to bed. And boy, if you guys want an excuse to sit outside of the market, it's when London lunch does a big run. So from 5 to 7 a.m., if you see a price run, if I see it, I'm typically going to sit it out. Like, I'm not really too interested in anything. So I wasn't looking for price to want to really run anywhere today. The only target that I had given to my private students this morning was this here. And complete with executions, I took, I believe I tried 3 times. So I took either it was this price run here and got stopped out. My runner got tagged at the entry. I should have just let it go. It wouldn't have mattered. And then, if I'm not mistaken, I grabbed this price run here. And then my runner got tagged out at entry again. And I'm not sure if I grabbed this one. I'll have to check the chart. But the last one that I grabbed was this guy here and longed the bear flag, and that recording is on my Twitter for you guys. So finally, holy moly, it's all I wanted today was this price point here. That's all I wanted. And it took a few tries, and I didn't even get it here. I mean, that would have been annoying to hold through, but eventually giving it up and squirreling out for the day. So these are the days, like I tell you guys, December holiday trading is a different animal, especially when you're used to price expanding and then it won't keep expanding. So what ends up happening is the way that you are engaging with price has to change. If you're expecting choppy price like this, especially with a dynamic London lunch run, you can practice your turtle soups. Okay. Use a 20 or 30 point stop loss, and I'll let you decide your take profit on that. Could be a 1-to-1, but turtle soups are pretty fun to practice in this garbage. The idea is that it makes it looks like it wants to run, and then everything will fail. So this is a breakout trader's nightmare. This is what I call max pain. Okay. It's not price going one way or the other. That's what we want in a dynamic fashion. It's more of this, where price will make things that you'll want to see and then run it out, just for no other reason than it's being rude. So if you're a breakout trader, you're wrecked today. Like, if you don't have a daily loss limit, you're wrecked. If you're playing premium and discount, then you did really well today. So let's see here. We want to know if the bottom's in. Oops. And if we can start running up toward this high here, it looks possible. I've seen these wicks get filled 1 billion times. Well, basically, if we lose this midway point here, I'm immediately going to be aiming for this gap. Just by the looks of this daily chart right here. And I'll likely want to melt right through this guy and start slamming down into here by Friday, if that price point doesn't hold. So this is going to be something I want to see flipped by tomorrow. We can chop too. We don't have to do nothing. I'm just saying, if we're going to run, where would it want to run to? It's already kind of showing its hand. This is really cheesy, but it is a reversal profile. It looks really cheesy, but I've seen grosser profiles do cool things. So for tomorrow and candle open, it could, if it's predestined, like I was saying earlier, if it's predestined to want to get up into this inefficiency and this buy side pool of liquidity, Monday, Tuesday dropping like that is perfect. That is perfect to me. This gets everybody really bearish, and typically that's when they get wiped out. So there's a tiny little gap here. Don't ignore it. So what I want to do here is paint a picture. There's obviously buy side building up here. It's dropped down really nicely. Just going to grab the whole range. So we drop down to equilibrium. Now, the thing is like, if we wipe this out of the market, the discount, then this becomes our equilibrium, and this is our premium, and this is our discount. So we were doing this earlier when we were over here. Now, unfortunately, this Friday was the mover. I was looking for Friday to want to move really hard, only it went in the opposite direction. This thing melted through and went straight down and landed in this fair value gap. And I was like, okay, then. But that's not bad, because when it runs from equal highs like this, I'm expecting it to want to get up in here pretty drastically and violently. And this is a balanced range in here. So if it's going to get up here, it's like I was mentioning on Sunday, it's not going to have any issue. So here it's having issue, but if we've got a classic profile this week, this is kind of on side for that. So I'm going to use today's tail as a measuring stick. And if we start losing that and it starts melting through and leaving fair value gaps and order flows engaged, I think this guy here. So basically, if this midway point here, even this, so you see how equilibrium's right at that lower quadrant of this tail? That is gorgeous right there. If we touch that, I'm going to be looking for my thing. So what I'm doing is I'm front running the idea that there could be a swing low, and the shorts are right now feeling really on side because they were puckered. Okay, when these shorts, when everybody was short here, liquidity starts building up here. It came up and just about tagged them all out. But they were all really, really sweating. Okay, then this Friday snaps down and they're like, oh my goodness, thank goodness. Right, so they're feeling really on side. So that's why I want to attack that idea that it's going to want to run up here quite viciously. So first I'm going to drop into a 4-hour chart and go, okay, we've got pretty much almost exactly what we want to see. Order block, gap, great. Go to a 2-hour chart. Do we have a shift in structure? Yeah, we do. Yeah, right there. It's not, it was dynamic in reaching for it, but it didn't quite punch through. And, noticing that high, and that high, we have a double top here. Bear flag playing out beautifully. Like, that's another thing why I have this interest in this purple box here, is because this bear flag was military grade in its delivery. It usually gives everybody a cookie, and they're like, okay, right on, TA works, okay, but here comes the inverted head and shoulder in your face. Anyway, shift in structure, we got our fair value gap. Down close candles are doing their thing. That swing low is holding. And let's go into a 15-minute chart. And there's kind of that profile, right? If it was going to reverse, this is what it would look like. And you retail traders, if you would just wait for your stop hunts and look for this puppy, you would do very well. But keyword is patient. Be more patient. So that idea is kind of singing a good tune right now. So right before this new daily candle opens, and everybody's hooked on Asia dropping, so that's pretty funny. We might actually get a pump if that's the case. I want price action to be in agreement with me. And if it's not, I'm going to go, okay, you're up to something else. And it's likely going to want right there a deeper discount, unfortunately, but that's okay. It is still Christmas time. And as long as we stay in this range, just for now, I'm happy. So I actually 100% don't know where price is likely going. But if you put a gun to my head and said, hey, you little turtle, tell me where the market's going, this is what I'd say. It's going up for a bit, but yeah, these price points got to hold. Hope you're all doing okay. Hope you had a great, safe trading day. It is still December. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Keep it safe, everybody. See you tomorrow.